Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم ربنا زدنا علما. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما وزدنا حكمة والحمد لله على كل حال. اللهم افتح علينا حكمتك وانشر علينا رحمتك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم نذر قلوبنا بنور القرآن وزين أخلاقنا بنور القرآن وأدخلنا الجنة بالقرآن ونجنا من النار بالقرآن. آمين بجاه طه وياسين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers, my sisters, continuing with Tuhfat Al-Atfal. Yesterday we studied the Ahkamun Noon Sakinati wa Tanween, the rules of Noon Sakina and Tanween. And we studied the four rules: Izhar, Iqlab, Idgham, and Ikhfa. I said we'll recap Ikhfa. Before we begin, let us remind ourselves that no doubt what we are studying is Afdalul Ulum. It is the greatest of sciences. You have so many ulum, so many different disciplines within the religion. You have fiqh, you have aqidah, you have usul al-fiqh, usul al-Quran, usul al-hadith. Tajweed is Afdalul Ulum. It is the greatest of ulum. Why? Because it is pertaining to the kalam of Allah Almighty. And we keep coming back to the hadith sharif of the Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam because it gives us strength. The Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam told us, خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه, that the best amongst you are those who learn the Quran and teach it to others. And inshallah, you may be thinking, okay, I can do the first part of this, I can learn the Quran, I can learn tajweed, but I don't have the confidence to teach this. But believe you me, you are very capable and you can teach this. It just takes a little bit of effort. You start by teaching your own children, your own family, and Allah Kareem will open your hearts. In fact, yesterday, one of the students in the masjid, he comes from namaz, from the Hafiz class, and he said to me, Saji, don't you ever feel like doing something else? Why don't you go and get another job? You've been here for a long time. Why don't you go and get another job? You're young. Don't you feel like doing something else? So I smiled at him and I told him this hadith sharif. خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. I said to him, what else am I going to do in life? Alhamdulillah, if Allah Kareem, if Allah the Almighty, He has given us tawfiq to teach the Quran, to serve the religion, then there's nothing greater than this. And I explained to him all my concerns. A man is by his thoughts. Sayyidina Ali Karramallah Wajha would say that if you want to know where the heart of a man is, and ask his mind when it wanders. Allah Kareem. It's all about the thoughts. So where my thoughts are all regarding teaching, and I explained to him that alhamdulillah, I'm occupied in this is my stress. If I was in another job, perhaps the dunya would be my concern. So no doubt what I'm trying to inspire you with, motivate you with is Quran is everything. You have Quran, you have everything. May Allah Kareem make us amongst the Ahlul Quran. Ameen. Okay, continuing with our lesson and Tuhfat Al-Atfal. Fourth rule of Nun Sakinah and Tanween. Very quickly, we will recap over this before we move on. Ikhfa literally means to hide. When Nun Sakinah or Tanween precedes one of the 15 letters of Ikhfa, the Nun Sakinah or Tanween is not pronounced as clearly as in Izhar, and nor is it totally hidden as in Idgham, but it is somewhere in between. A small amount of air is released through the lips as well as the nose during Ikhfa. And the Ikhfa letters, I told you yesterday, Sheikh Salman al-Jamzuri has combined in this bait, in this couplet. صف ذا ثناء كم جاد شخص قد سما ضم طيبا زد في تقى ضع ظالما. Okay. The examples of ikhfa: what are you hiding? What are you concealing? You are concealing the noon into the following letter. How do you do this? You do Ghunnah and you move towards the makhraj, the articulation point of the following letter. For example, Mansura, Mansura, tunzirhum min thamaratin. And this is in page 64 of the book. عملا صالحا من سفه ملك كريم فأنجاه رسولا شاهدا من قريب سندس المقنطرة أنزل يتيما فآوى آمنت. So you get the gist. That what you do is you do Ghunnah, you conceal the noon into the makhraj articulation point of the following letter. And that is the rules of noon, Sakinah and Tanween complete. Alhamdulillah. Moving on. Inshallah, today we will look at the rules of أحكام النون والميم ميم المشددتين. أحكام النون والميم المشددتين. And inshallah, thereafter we will look at Ahkamul Meem Sakinah. Inshallah. The rulings of Meem Sakinah. This is a very easy rule. Shaykh Sulaiman Al-Jamzuri rahimahumullah says, وَقُلْنَا مِيمًا ثُمَّ نُونًا شُدِّدًا وَسَمِّ كُلًا حَرْفَ غُنَّةٍ بَدًا. He says, وَقُلْنَا, and do Ghunnah. Firstly, what does, we'll come to that inshallah. وَقُلْنَا مِيمًا, do Ghunnah of the Meem and the Noon, do Ghunnah of the Meem and the Noon when they are mushaddad. What does mushaddad mean? Shadid literally means to be intense, to be strong, to be severe. So what's happening here? Why are the Noon and Meem called mushaddad? They don't go around beating the other letters up. That's not the case. A letter which has a shad, a small w like this, is known as mushaddada. So this small w is known as a shad. A letter which has this w is known as mushaddada. And that letter is pronounced twice. So it's the doubling of the letter. So when there's a noon or meem mushaddad, two memes to come together or two noons, what do? You do Ghunnah. وَسَمِّ كُلًا حَرْفَ غُنَّةٍ بَدَا. Wasammi means to name or to call, to label, to title. Wasammi kulan, and name each one of them, meaning name the Meem and the Noon, harfa gunnatin bada. They are Gunnah letters, always. Bada means always. So Noon and Meem are always known as the Gunnah letters. It is clear. If a letter has a shadda, it is called mushaddada. A mushaddada letter consists of two assimilated letters. Two letters coming together. The first being Sakinah and the second is vowelized. Like you see here, it says Hammayata. Hammayata. And when you actually open this shad up, I told you when there's a shad, that letter appears twice. This is what it looks like. Hamma. Ham with a Meem Sakina, followed by a Meem Maftuh, Meem with a Fatha. Hammayata, Hammayata. They are both the same. So what do you do when this Meem Mushaddada appears? You do Ghunnah. You nasalize the sound. Hammayata, Hammayata. The ruling of Meem Mushaddada and Noon Mushaddada. If Noon and Meem appear Mushaddada, then Ghunnah is necessary for the duration of two vowels. And if the duration of a vowel is considered as the duration it takes to open a finger, then the time it would take to open and close the finger is the duration of the Ghunnah. In other words, if during recitation the time it takes to pronounce a vowel is half a second, then the duration of Ghunnah in that recitation should be 1 full second. So whenever we talk about the length of letters, it depends on the pace that you are reciting at. If you are reciting in the Mujawwad style, the slow style, like Sheikh Abdul Basit Abdul Samad, like Sheikh Minchawi, like Sheikh Mustafa Ismail, if you are reciting slowly, then the Ghunnah will be younger. The length of the letters, the mudud will be younger. If you are reciting in a fast pace, in Murattal, as we do in Salah, then the Ghunnah will be shorter. Okay. Examples of Meem Mushaddada. So here you have a Meem Mushaddada. What do? You do Ghunnah. How do you do Ghunnah? For the length of two harakas, two vowels. Muhammadun, Muhammadun. Next you have another example, Meem Mushaddada. Yamma, Yamma. So if I was to recite Yamma, 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 that would be incorrect because I am not nasalizing the sound. I must nasalize the sound. Yamma, Yamma. Again. Thumma, Thumma. فأمه فأمه أي مزمل أي مزمل. Examples of Noon Mushaddada. Examples of Noon Mushaddada are جنات النعيم جنات النعيم النساء النساء النور النور إن كأن. You see, this adds beauty to the Quran. If I was reciting Quran and I said فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ or فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ, as opposed to فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. So the first is فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ, فَأُمُّهُ أُمُّهُ. I didn't do the Ghunnah. See, the second is فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ, فَأُمُّهُ هَاوِيَةٌ. You see, adds beauty to the Quran. This is why Allah Kareem, Allah the Almighty, revealed the Quran in this manner. Subhanallah al-Azim. Very easy. I'm sure you are all following. The rule of Noon and Meem Mushaddadatain is very easy. You simply do Ghunnah and nasalize the sound for the length of two vowels. Okay, moving on. Inshallah, we've completed the rules of Noon Sakinah and Tanween. There were 4. Then we did the rule of Noon and Meem Mushaddadatain. Now we come on to the rules of Meem Sakinah. And you'll be very glad to know they are very easy and not as complicated as the rules of Noon Sakinah and Tanween. Okay. Sheikh Sulaiman Al-Jamzuri rahimahullah, he says, والميم إن تسكن تجي قبل الهجاء يا ألف لينة ذي الحجاء أحكامها ثلاثة لمن ضبات إخفاء إدغام وإظهار فقط فالأول الإخفاء عند الباء وسمي الشفوي القراء. Sheikh Suleiman Al-Jamzuri rahimahumullah, he says, and the meem, if it is sakina, in if taskun sakina taji qabla al-hija, it comes before the letters of the alphabet. So when the meme sakina comes before the letter of the alphabet, ya alifin yayyinatin lidhi hija. And there's one exception here. We'll come to that inshallah. أحكامها ثلاثة لمن ضبط. He says the meme, if it is sakina, when it comes before the letters of the alphabet, it has three rulings. أحكامها ثلاثة. Its rulings are أحكامها ثلاثة, three. لمن ضبط, for the one who wishes to learn. Allah Kareem. For the one who wishes to learn. إخفاء إدغام وإظهار فقط. What are they called? They are called إخفاء, إدغام, and إظهار فقط, only. Why did he say only? Because in the rules of Nun Sakina and Tanween, we also had إقلاب. In the rules of Mim Sakina, there is no إقلاب. So أحكامها ثلاثة لمن ضبط إخفاء إدغام وإظهار فقط. There are three rules of Mim Sakina for the one who wishes to learn. Subhanallah Azim. Remember yesterday, Sheikh Sulman Al Jamzuri, he said, Al-Fadi, he called us for those who are learned, for those who have achieved something. And now he's reminding us, even though I said to you that you have some fadl upon you, I'm reminding you that, keep striving and be amongst those who wish to continuously learn and never be satisfied. Says, now he moves on to the rulings. So he's give the names of the rulings, Ikhfa, Idgham, Izhar. Now he will tell us about Ikhfa. Okay, he says, so the first rule of Mim Sakina is Ikhfa. What is the first rule? It is called Ikhfa. And now you already know Ikhfa means to hide or to conceal. And in which letter does Ikhfa take place with? It takes place with the letter Ba. With al-Ba'i, the letter Ba. وَسَمِّهِ الشَّفْوِيِّ الْقُرَّائِ. And it is called وَسَمِّهِ الشَّفْوِيِّ الْقُرَّائِ. It is called Ikhfa Shafawi, according to the reciters of Quran, the masters of Quran, the great teachers in the science of Tajweed. This Ikhfa with the Mim Sakina is known as Shafawi. It is known as Ikhfa Shafawi. So, the first, why is there a distinction? Remember, we had Ikhfa with Nun Sakina and Tanween also, and that was with the Nun Sakina and Tanween. That was also Ikhfa. So if we have Ikhfa in Nun Sakina and Tanween, and we have another Ikhfa in Mim Sakina, maybe we will become confused. So to differentiate between the two, the great scholars of Tajweed, they have mentioned that the Ikhfa with the Mim Sakina is known as Ikhfa Shafawi. Ikhfa Shafawi. And Shafawi means lips. Ikhfa with the lips. You see, Mim is a letter of the lips. And inshallah, we will come to this in some detail. Moving on to the next slide. So we understand there are three rules for Mim Sakina when it comes before the Arabic alphabet, excluding the Alif. The exception you mentioned in the poem, the Alif Yayyina, which I will explain to you. So how many rules are there for Mim Sakina? There are three rules. They are Ikhfa, Idgham, and Izhar. And these rules apply when any letter of the alphabet comes before the letter Meem. Rather, when any letter of the alphabet comes after the letter Meem, Sakinah, excluding the Alif. Okay. Why is the Alif excluded? This is a common mistake that people make. We do not know the difference between Alif and Hamza. Hamza is only Hamza when it has a haraka. So in identification, when you look at Alif and Hamza, they both look like a stick. But Alif is only Alif when it has no haraka, when it has no vowel, when it has no zabar, zair, okay, it has no fatha, dhamma, kasra. When there is a fatha, dhamma, kasra, then what will happen is it will become Hamza. So if there is a haraka, there is a vowel on the alif, you will never say alif fatha a, alif dhamma u, alif kasra i. It's Hamza fatha a, Hamza dhamma u, Hamza kasra i. You will never say alif because it has a haraka. So alif is only alif when it has no vowel. When it has no vowel. Alif is only alif when it has no vowel. And this is the difference between Hamza and Alif. So Meem Sakina cannot come before the Alif because the Meem will no longer remain Sakina and it will become Maftuha, which means it will have a Fatha, as Alif is always preceded by a Fatha. Try this. Whenever you have Alif, the Mad Alif, Mad Tabi'i, it will always have a Fatha before it. You will never see Alif with a Dhamma or a Kasra before it. It will always have Fatha before it. For example, Ba Alif Fatha, Ba. Qaf Alif Fatha, Qa. It's not possible for Alif to come with um, another vowel before it. It will only be Fatha. So we know that these are the rules of Meem Sakina. A Meem that has no Fatha, Kasra or Dhamma. Remember I told you Sakina means that it has no Haraka. So if there's a Meem Sakina and there is an Alif after it which also has no vowel, so Meem is Sakina, Alif is Sakina, Alif has no vowel. This would mean that two letters have come together which are vowelless, Ijtima'u Sakini. And in the Arabic language, this is not possible. It would be impossible for us to pronounce the words. So imagine a Meem Sakina after coming before an Alif. How would you pronounce this? It's not possible because there's no haraka there. So Meem Sakina cannot come before the Alif because the Meem will no longer remain Sakina and would become Maftuha as Alif is always preceded by a Fatha. However, even if the Meem was kept Sakina, it would lead to the gathering of two Sakin letters, Ijtima Sakinain, which I just explained to you, which is also prohibited. Subhanallah al-Azim. Seems very technical, seems very difficult. It's not. So it is two letters, the Meem Sakina and the Alif coming together, which is not possible. Okay. Rule number 1 of the Meem Sakina. Al-Ikhfa Shafawi. Al-Ikhfa Shafawi. Ikhfa Shafawi is performed with Ghunnah when Meem Sakina comes before the letter Ba. Ikhfa Shafawi is performed with Ghunnah when Meem Sakina comes before the letter Ba. So, Ikhfa Shafawi consists with the letter Ba. It only takes place when the letter Ba is after the Meem Sakina. What happens? The Meem is pronounced unclearly by slightly parting the lip when pronouncing. Let's have a look at these examples. Here you have a Meem Sakina. Look, there's no haraka on this Meem, followed by the letter Ba. So, what do we do? Because Ba has appeared after Meem Sakina, we're going to do Ikhfa Shafawi. We're going to conceal the letter Meem into the Ba. How does this take place? وَكَيْبُهُمْ بَاسِطٌ وَكَيْبُهُمْ بَاسِطٌ هُمْ بَاسِطٌ. So you leave a slight gap, a slight parting between the lips. Enough to insert a small or a piece of paper, a page of paper, very slight gap for some air to pass. And this will enable us to conceal the meem into the ba. وَكَيْبُهُمْ بَاسِطٌ. Okay. Next example. First you have a new noon mushaddad. We just studied this rule. So what do? You do Ghunnah. إِنَّ إِنَّ رَبَّهُمْ بِهِمْ إِنَّ رَبَّهُمْ بِهِمْ هُمْ بِهِمْ. So you have a Meem Sakinah. It appears before the letter Ba. What do? You conceal the Meem into the Ba, which is known as Ikhfa Shafawi. إِنَّ رَبَّهُمْ بِهِمْ هُمْ بِهِمْ. Next example. ترميهم بحجارة ترميهم بحجارة ترميهم بحجارة. So you have a meem sakina followed by a ba. You conceal the meem into the ba. Himvi, himvi. Next example. Allah Kareem. Allah Kareem. So again you have a meem sakina be followed by a ba, which is an ikhfa letter. You conceal the meem into the ba. وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ هُمْ بِ هُمْ بِ هُمْ بِ. If I was to recite وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ, this is incorrect. It's a yahnul khafi because I have not concealed the meem into the ba. Just this attacks the beauty of the Quran. Correct would be hum bi mu'minina. Why is it called Shafawi? It is called Shafawi because both meem and ba are pronounced from the lips. Both the makhraj of meem and ba is from the shafatain, both lips. Alif yayyina is an alif that has a fatha, a zabar preceding it. Whenever it's not possible for alif to appear after a meem sakin. That's the first rule of meem sakin. Moving on. Sheikh Sulaiman al-Jamzuri, rahimahumullah, he gives us the second rule. He says, وَالثَّانِي إِدْغَامٌ بِمِثْلِهَا أَتَى وَسَمِّ إِدْغَامًا صَغِيرًا يَا فَتَى. He says the second rule, ثاني means second. He says the second rule is إِدْغَام بِمِثْلِهَا. Mithl means like, with its like, meaning the same letter. So which letter does the idgham of meem sakina take place with? The same letter meem. So the second rule is idgham with its like, bimithliha ata. Ata means to come. When another meem comes, wasammi idghaman saghiran. Wasammi means call it, label it, name it. Idghaman saghiran. Call it idgham saghir. Ya, O fata, child, O young person, O boy. Fata in the Arabic language refers to a boy or a young person. It's very beautiful throughout this nazm, throughout this poem, how Sheikh Sulaiman is constantly referring to us. Sometimes he's saying al-fadi, sometimes he's saying calling us atfal, children, sometimes he's saying al-fadil, learned one, sometimes he's saying ya fata, oh boy. He's constantly teaching us to remain humble at every stage of increasing our ilm. May Allah Kareem humble our hearts towards Him. Ameen. Okay. So call it idgham sagir or boy. وثالث إظهار في البقية من أحرف وسميها شفية. So there's three rules. The first was when the letter ba appears after the meem sakin. What's that called? It's called Ikhfa Shafawi. The second rule is idgham. When another meme appears, what do? You do idgham. The third rule is for all the remaining letters. وثالث الإظهار في البقية. And the third, ثالث, is called al-izhar, to make apparent, to make clear. في البقية, in the remainder of the letters. Al-baqiyya min ahrufin. Al-baqiyya, remaining. Min, of ahrufin, the letters. The third is called izhar, in the remainder of the letters. وَسَمِّهَا شَفْوِيَّةً, and call it Sammiha Shafwiya. Also call this Shafawi, Izhar Shafawi. Call it Izhar Shafawi, to differentiate between the Izhar, Nun Sakina, and Tanween. Allah Karim. Then he says, Wahdar Yada. Now he is giving us a warning. He is giving us a prompt, a reminder. He says, Wahdar Yada وَوِنْ أَنْ تَخْتَفِي لِقُرْبِهَا وَالِاتِّحَادِ فَاعْرِفِي. He says, Wahdar, take caution, be careful. Hayagrakul. Yada wa win wafa and takhtafi. Take care, yada, with the letter waw and fa. That, and takhtafi. The meme does not become concealed. There is a here pronoun inside takhtafi which refers to the letter meme. So take care with the letters waw and fa that the meme does not become hidden. What does this mean? We'll come to this inshallah. لِقُرْبِهَا وَالِاتِّحَادِ. Due to its nearness, its closeness to the fa in makhraj. Meem is close to the fa in pronunciation. Meem is pronounced by both lips, meeting. Fa is pronounced by a single lip, but they are very close in pronunciation. لِقُرْبِهَا وَالِاتِّحَادِ, and that the meem does not become hidden in these letters, in the letter waw. فَعْرِفِي. He says, know this. Don't forget this. Take care of this. Okay, what does this mean? Let's have a look at this in detail. Inshallah, I hope you're all following. Inshallah. Any questions you have, anything you don't understand, don't hesitate to ask. Feel free to message me, put your comments, and inshallah, I will answer the questions when possible. Inshallah. Rule number 2. الإدغام المثلين الصغير. So the second rule he told us was idgham. When meme sakina comes before its ayat, another meme. Mithliyain literally means twins. Two of the same. When meme sakina comes before its ayat, another meme, then idgham will be performed by assimilating the first meme into the second meme. By inserting the first meme into the second meme, merging the two. How did this happen? Let's have a look at this. So you have a meme sakina. After it, you have the same letter. You have its mithal. You have its ayat. The same letter, exact same. What do? You do idgham. في قلوبهم مرض. في قلوبهم مرض. هم مرض. Again, this takes place with Ghunnah, nasalization. Okay. Next we have another example. إن كنتم مؤمنين. إن كنتم مؤمنين. مؤمنين. Here you have three rules taking place. You have a nun sakina followed by a kaf. It is a ikhfa letter, so you conceal the nun into the kaf. Then you have another nun sakina followed by ta. So what do? You conceal the nun into the ta, ikhfa. إن كنتم مؤمنين. مؤمنين. So you are doing Ghunnah. on seeing, assimilating the Meem, first Meem into the second Meem. Okay, another example. وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. So you have a Noon Sakinah followed by Atta. It's not an Izhar letter, not an Iqlab letter, not an Idgham letter, it's an Ikhfa letter. What do you do? Conceal the Noon into the Antum. Then you have a Meem Sakinah followed by another Meem. So this is the rule of Idgham. What do? You do Idgham with Ghunnah. وأنتم مسلمون أنتم مسلمون, and that is your Idgham with Meem Sakinah. How long do you do the Ghunnah for? As we studied in the rules of Noon and Meem Mushaddad, Ghunnah for the duration of 2 hours is also observed during this Idgham. An Idgham in which two identical letters are assimilated is called Idghamul Mithlayn. So two of the same letters come together. It's known as Idghamul Mithlayn. Mithlayn means twins. Same. So two means Idghamul Mithlayn. This is the Idgham of two letters which are identical in their name, Sifat and Makharij. So they are both known as Meem. They have the exact same Sifat. Both memes have same same sifat, and both have the same makhraj. Idgham is called Sagir. Why is it called Sagir? You know, Sagir, you probably heard this name. You probably got uncle or a chachu or a mom called Sagir. Who's got another brother called Qadir. Who's got another brother called Tanveer. And another brother called Nasir. The funny thing is, I have uncles, all my maternal uncles, my mom's brothers, they go by the following names: Sagir, Nasir, Qadir. So you're all familiar with this word Sagir. Sagir, Uncle Sagir here refers to small. Sagir in the Arabic language means small. Kabir means big. Sagir means small. Kabir means big. So Idgham is called Sagir. Why is it a small Idgham? If the first letter was Sakin, so the first Meem, as you see in this example, is Sakin, and the second letter is vowelized. It's mutaharrik, it has a haraka. The first Meem is Sakin, the second Meem has a haraka. Before doing Idgham, so what do? This is known as Idgham Sagir. Don't worry about this if you don't understand. A detailed discussion on Idgham will come later on in the poem in the section Mithyain Mutaqadibain and Mutajani Sain. Inshallah. Moving on. Moving on. See, very easy, very simple, not difficult. You'll be glad to know that this is the last rule of Meem Sakina. The first rule was Ikhfa Shafawi. So you do Ikhfa Shafawi when the letter Ba appears after a Meem Sakina. So then you do Idgham when the Meem appears after a Meem Sakina. All the remaining letters then will come into Izhar Shafawi. Izhar Shafawi. Okay. We already know Izhar means to make something short, sharp, and clear. To make something very clear. Izhar Shafawi is performed when a Meem Sakina appears before the remaining letters of the Arabic alphabet. And they are all the following. Take out the Meem, take out the Ba, all the remaining letters, and the Alif also, the Alif Layyina. Take out those three, and you are left with these 25 letters, which fall into the rule of Izhar Shafawi. Izhar is to pronounce the Meem clearly, whilst keeping it short and unstretched. Short, sharp, and clear. As stretching the Meem will cause Ghunnah, which is not permissible in Izhar. Examples. Here you have a Meem Sakinah. You have a Meem Sakinah. Is there a ba after it? No. So you won't do Ikhfa. Is there a Meem after it? No. So you won't do Idgham. Which means you will do Izhar and you will make the Meem short, sharp, and clear. How will you do this? سندخلهم جنات سندخلهم جنات هم جنات. See, I won't say هم جنات هم جنات because that is Ghunnah, which would be incorrect. So I'm doing Izhar. Also, for me to say سندخلهم هم جنات سندخلهم جنات would be incorrect. Why? Because when we look at the sifat of letters, Meem is a mutawassat letter. It is a letter whose sound doesn't entirely continue and it doesn't entirely stop. So it's in between. So sanudkhiyuhum jan hum jannatin. For sifat, detailed discussion during the lesson with Ustaz Abu Adam at 7 o'clock, inshallah. Now that's an area of tajweed in itself. Sifat characteristics is the most important aspect of tajweed. Without sifat, you cannot differentiate between the letters. So, sanudkhiyuhum jannatin. Noon mushaddad, what do? You do Ghunnah. So, Meem Sakina, there's no ba after it, you won't do Ikhfa. There's no Meem after it, you won't do Idgham, which means you will do Izhar. How do you pronounce this? جعلكم خلفاء جعلكم خلفاء. Next example. You have a Meem Sakina. There's no ba after it. So you don't do Ikhfa. There's no Meem after it. You don't do Idgham. Idgham. So which means you will do Izhar. لعلهم يتقون لعلهم يتقون. Make the Meem short, sharp, and key. Next example. أمضى. Sorry. أمضي. أمضي. So making the Meem short, sharp, and clear, doing Izhar. Same again. Sam'ihim. 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 Not Sam'ihim. They are your rules of Meem Sakina. Okay. Then Shaykh Sulaiman Al-Jamzuri Rahimahumullah, he told us in the last line, he gave us a warning. He gave us a warning. No, he said, take care. Don't fall into this mistake. He says, this is a common mistake. People make this mistake. He says, I've told you this now, so take care of this. Make sure after today, you don't fall into this error. What does he say? He says, when a Meem Sakina precedes a Waw or a Fa, when a Meem Sakina precedes a Waw or a Fa, extra care should be taken not to merge the Meem into the Fa or the Waw. Merging the two letters, i.e. Idgham, is a common mistake, which is easily done due to the makhraj of the Meem and the Fa being very close, and the makhraj of the Meem and Waw being the same. Let's have a look at examples of this. Here you have a Meem Sakina. There is a Waw after this. It's not an Ikhfa letter, it's not Ba, it's not Meem. You don't do Idgham, so you do Izhar. But the thing is, even though it's an Izhar letter, Meem and Waw are pronounced from the same place. They have the same makhraj, both lips. There's a chance that you might merge, do Idgham of the Meem into the Waw. How? Listen very carefully. أنفسهم هم وأهليهم هم وأهليهم هم. You see, I am merging the Meem into the Waw. I'm doing Idgham. It's very easy to do this because Meem and Waw are pronounced from the same place, same makhraj. So Sheikh Sulaiman reminds us that don't do this. How do you pronounce this? أنفسهم وأهليهم أنفسهم وأهليهم. Next example. Again, you have a Meem, Sakinah followed by a Waw, Izhar Yata. Make sure you don't merge the two because Meem and Waw are very close in makhraj. How do you pronounce this? متقلبكم ومثواكم متقلبكم ومثواكم. How do you not pronounce this? متقلبكم ومثواكم ومثواكم. Incorrect. وكم كم ومثواكم. Incorrect. Last example. فأنى لهم إذا جاءتهم ذكراهم. So you have three examples here of Izhar. First you have a Meem Sakina, there's a Hamza after it. So you do Izhar, Yahum Ida. Then you have a Meem Sakina, there's a Dal after it, you do Izhar. جاءتهم جاءتهم ذكراهم هم ذكراهم. Okay, now the example that relates to us. We have a Meem Sakina, there's a Fa after it. Meem and Fa are very close in makhraj, very close in the articulation, pronunciation points. Ensure that you don't merge the Meem into the Fa. Don't say ذكراهم humf humf. Yeah? How do you pronounce this? ذكراهم فاعلم ذكراهم فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله. That is your rules. Mim Sakina and Tanween. Sorry, rules of Mim Sakina complete. Inshallah, that brings us to the end of today's lesson. So to recap, today we did the the rule of Noon and Meem Mushaddad. When Noon and Meem have Ashad, what do? You do Idgham and you do Ghunnah. So you do Inna Ummuhu. You nasalize the sound for the length of two vowels. Then we did the rules of Meem Sakina, three rules. Ikhfa with the letter Ba, Idgham with the letter Meem. All the remaining letters you do Izhar. And remember of the warning that Shaykh Sulaiman al-Jamzuri rahimahumullah gave us. That brings us to the end of today's lesson. Allah Ta'ala, Allah Almighty, bless you all for taking part, for taking your valuable time out for studying Quran. And no doubt, Allah will not waste your efforts. Our teachers will say to us that that person who keeps striving and every single day he's achieving, he goes to sleep, he has learned a little bit more. Allah, that person over time, drop by drop, bit by bit, gradually, that person will make exceptional progress. So keep striving hard. Let us be amongst those people who show utmost honor, reverence, love, adab to the Quran. You know, Study today, let us be real. The Quran is not recited as much as we ought to recite it. As a ummah, as a nation, we have left the Quran to gather dust on our shelves. And I I sent out a reminder last week to the people on my broadcast list, and I said to them that maybe so much time has passed that we have not opened the Quran. But let us at least, if we don't have the tawfiq, we don't have the ability to recite the Quran, because we can't do anything without tawfiq. Tawfiq is ability that Allah Kareem has given us. I am teaching you, you are learning. I cannot do this on my own. Allah has given me tawfiq, Allah has given you tawfiq. So we ask Allah for tawfiq. But we have not recited the Quran for so long. At least open the Quran, make wudu, and hold the Quran onto your chest. Hold the Quran close to your heart. And open the Quran and just look at it. and say, Ya Allah Kareem, I love this Quran. I love your Kalam. I love your speech. Ya Allah, give us a tawfiq to at least open the Quran. Make the dua at least. No, it's mentioned in Durr al-Mukhtar that Sayyiduna Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, every morning, the great Umar, every morning he would kiss the Quran. And then he would uh, say that Ahadu Rabbi wa Manshuru Rabbi, that this is a covenant of my Lord, this is the promise of my Lord, it is a book of my Lord. The great companions, this is the reference that they had towards the Quran. In the same book, Durr al-Mukhtar, is mentioned regarding Sayyidina Usman radiallahu ta'ala an, that he would also kiss the Quran and he would place it on his face. Place the Quran on his face out of love and reverence. And that person who holds onto the Quran, Allah will give him success. Quran is everything. If you want izzah, you want honor, you want uh, financial prosperity, you want your relationships to improve, you want your situations to improve, you want your hardships to be eliminated, then Quran is the solution. And inshallah, tomorrow we will continue through this text. We will study the ruling of Lam al-Ta'rif and Lam al-Fi'l, inshallah. We will continue tomorrow. Allah Kareem, bless you all and forgive us all. Ameen summa ameen. Inshallah, we'll see you tomorrow at 1:15 p.m. Sorry for the delay today. I had to need a Salatul Janaza unexpectedly, and hence the reason for the delay. Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.